Hello, what's up my brothers? What an insane chapter this week. It was truly incredible and really captures the meaning of change in the series. Just absolute dark despair as we see Naoya Zenins' descent as a vengeful cursed spirit who seeks his vengeance to kill Maki. Things in this chapter escalate extremely quickly and this battle is looking incredible already. I love literally everything about this chapter, and Gege is so amazing right now with his art, his story, everything. So let's get right into the chapter with Sakurajima Colony Part 2. And we start off the chapter with a bit of background information, with Gege nice enough to redraw a scene from chapter 33, with Gakuganji reminding everyone of why Jujutsu sorcerers have to be killed by cursed energy or Jujutsu, and Kamo said it was to prevent them from turning into a curse after death. So that's really thoughtful of Gege to include some of this information for more confused fans to let us know why Naoya even can come back. Then we see Naoya's new decrepit cursed form as he looks every bit as ugly, grotesque, and gnarly as you can get. And this, to me, that's a 10 out of 10 design because it fits Naoya's descent as a curse, and he just looks so freaking ugly. Fits a very non-human aesthetic. It's just raw, unfiltered ugliness, and it only gets better from here as Naoya has Maki held down and talks to her in this wicked state. Maki herself thinks she actually punched Naoya to death. That's why he came back, because she has no cursed energy to use. But Naoya points out that it was not Maki, it was Maki's mother that was the one who killed and stabbed him to death, turning him into this. And Maki is in genuine shock because she slit her mother's throat, but now this very situation is happening right now. And Naoya absolutely relishes in her deceit and confusion, as this is a surprise for Maki. Naoya even taunts Maki's resolve and her own mental state and said he's going to kill her. I think this is really what's meant when sorcerers say don't listen to a curse's ramblings, because it's disturbing. It's very non-coherent. It's like Naoya isn't really there. It's like he's off somehow. It's very fascinating. But Kamo breaks the tension by shooting a blood-tipped arrow at them. A very powerful strike at that. It's definitely not like it was before when Megumi's toads could freaking catch them, but Naoya now is very wary of it. And he really hated that technique, I assume because Naoya lost before due to blood manipulation. Maki compliments Kamo, but the shot nearly hit her as Naoya was fast enough to dodge it. And unlike Maki, Kamo can sense the spirit from far away and use his arrows to track him down. Naoya though is wicked fast, and he would have dodged the arrows again if not for Maki, as she grabs Naoya and throws him up into the air to assist Kamo. The arrows hit and Maki manages to use her sword to split him open. He comments that even curses feel pain and jokingly apologizes for all the curses he killed in his life and flies up into the air. At this point, Naoya releases a web-like fluid from his injuries and starts a transformation process to gestate as a cursed womb. So now it's like he's some sort of like bug-like silkworm as it's spinning a cocoon. Maki picks up on this and tells Kamo to shoot it now because it's transforming. Kamo uses one of his blood bags and performs a strong, piercing blood attack right through the cocoon, and Naoya starts wailing in pain and seems to evaporate. He seems to have been exorcised. Kamo though, he's really stressed right now and relieved yet scared of what Naoya could have become, especially regarding his speed, because he was already wicked fast as in this cursed womb state, but his next transformation would just be too much. However, the worst outcome happened when Naoya released his cursed womb state and ascended into a true vengeful cursed spirit, becoming a dark, abstract, hollowed form with features of the dead having his very obvious skull. This new vicious form gets Maki's attention again as she calls out for Kamo, but not even a second later, Naoya blitzed the crap out of Kamo and punched him into oblivion, ending the chapter, calling Kamo trash and to read the room. He is now evolved into a literal speed demon. Absolutely insane chapter. I adore Gege's art and the glorious double spreads. It really captures the vibe that this person is no longer human and just became this corrupted, terrible, abstract demon basically. This is going to be a very cool battle, very metal, and I hope we see Maki kind of struggle in this battle, because now Naoya is like a fully fleshed out, fully fledged cursed spirit, and based a little on his vibe and how intelligent he is right now, he could be like the disasters in his overall threat level. People were really already worried about Kamo before, but now more than ever, I genuinely fear for Kamo's life, because those strikes hit really hard and seem hard to come back from. And Naoya utterly dissed the living hell out of him, literally calling him trash, because basically it's time for the real ones to fight. He told him to read the room, which is very much sad because Kamo even seemed to have gotten a lot stronger based on his attacks, and his build is a bit bulkier based on the way Gege drew him. So maybe he could be setting something up. Maybe he got red scale off in time to minimize the damage. We didn't see the other eye, but as much as I want that to happen, I'm not really sure, and I'm going to be really surprised if Kamo isn't at least out cold from that hit in the next chapter. Again, Naoya's transformation is crazy. It's so hard to explain the vibe I get from it. It's almost like it's from like Bleach or a series like Evangelion Genesis, but I really like the small details Gege added, like the eyeliner slits on Naoya's skull and the strange sort of symbolism from his design. I'm gonna let y'all brothers figure that one out. Truly the curse of misogyny in every type of way, but his muscular, distorted body and his limbs that allow him to become somewhat humanoid in the last few panels. Naoya is looking like he's going to be a brutally tough opponent as a cursed spirit. So maybe we could see more like moves and extension techniques from him with projection sorcery. I assume he still has that ability, like with faster frames or something like that. God forbid freaking 60 frames per second or a dreaded 120 frames per second or something like that. Something more like insanely stacked speed like that. And it's kind of funny, but his ability lets him make certain amount of moves per second. So increasing that would make him faster than fast. Likely even faster than his dad, Naobito, who was the fastest sorcerer other than Gojo in this generation. He'd be literally a speed demon. He was even interrupted during his gestation period, so this evolved form could only be stage 2 in the process. I don't know. It's kind of like, I see a lot of people say it's like a Pokemon in that way. So maybe it could be complete already, maybe not. Tell me what you guys think. It's super cool anyway. It's just so metal seeing Naoya like this, and it opens a lot of creativity and possibilities Gege could explore, but we'll have to wait and see. Overall, this was a very, very cool chapter, and I'm excited to see Naoya and Maki clash. There are just lots of details I want to discuss and go over and address, so maybe I'll make another video going over some stuff I like to see from 192 on and the change that's going on in JJK right now. But this has been Enemy Stand User, and I'll see y'all awesome brothers in the next one. Bye-bye.